50s, 150-cent lot, and it was up here, this first entry when I felt my most confident. And then I was like, okay, let me be a little bit risky because I want to see how FOMC goes. And I got into it with a 0.05-cent lot, and it went really well. So that 0.05 made me $360, and the 0.5, the 50-cent lot, made me $3,000. So at this point, the account is looking pretty crazy. I'm like, trading isn't real. Like, this doesn't make sense. I started to fall in love with Forex. Anywho's, we're going to move forward here. So then what happens next is I try to enter some more trades. No, actually, I'll tell you what happened next. So Wednesdays when FOMC was, I made $3,300. I was super excited. Thursday, I had a friend's birthday party in another city. So I traveled to that city. I was like, you know what? I had a really good day yesterday. I'm not going to trade. Let me come back with a clear mindset. Let me push these wins even further, right? So we finished celebrating her birthday at like 3 a.m. And you know, Kelly, I'm a little bit of a nerd. So I get immediately on the charts. First thing I do when I get on the charts, guys, is I go straight to like, hey, let's get a win. So the first thing I see here is I see this. So I see we have a trend line. And if you look at the overall market structure, right, we're going like this, lower lows and lower highs. So there's a lower low, there's a lower high, there's a lower low. And so right when I saw this rejection, I entered. I was like, once I see the prices rejecting this area, I'm like, okay, I'm going to enter. So I entered with a 20-cent lot because I figured, okay, we're just going to keep making lower lows and lower highs. And so I got in and price went exactly as I said. It started going lower and lower. Now I should have taken profit. Initially, usually I take profit right here, but I didn't. Came down here, and as you can see, price completely retraced on me, guys. And I ended up losing this trade, but it was only $42. So I wasn't too upset. And so yeah, so from there, I won't lie, I did what I preach you shouldn't do, but at least we all do it, is I ended up getting FOMO, LOL. And so I was like, you know what? I was thinking it's another liquidity grab. So I came right here, I did this, and I said, you know what? I actually think I went like this. This is just trend line liquidity. Price came up here, did liquidity grab. I said, we're gonna fall. I know this trade is gonna fall 100%. Well, you see what happened. It didn't. My stop loss is never usually this high. But what happened with me is I started looking at this support and resistance system. So if you come here, we have support right here, we have support right here, and then we have support right here. So I was like, okay, you know what? Price is going to come, and if anything, it's going to reject one of these support areas. And so that's where my initial stop loss was. But then I did something you probably shouldn't do, and I removed my stop loss. This is still, to me, a really big stop loss. I'm on the 1 minute time frame. A lot of these trades I took on the 5 minute. After FOMC, I kind of caught myself staying on the 1 minute because FOMC moves fast. So you want to get that time in, time out movement. So anyways, I come here and I adjusted it. What happened is this wasn't exactly my stop loss, but when I saw price was going to this area, I was like, you know what? I don't want to see price go up there. So I cut, I was already down about $300. I didn't want to get rid of my big losses from Wednesday. So I was kind of bummed that Friday turned out like that. But I was like, you know what? It's only 1 a.m. It was like 2 a.m. I was like, I'm going to wake up in the morning or see if I can get another trade later in the day. But I just couldn't sleep after that. So I ended up coming back to the charts like a couple hours later, just to kind of see what price was doing, to see if I could get an entry. When I woke up, I basically kind of looked at, okay, this is what price is showing me. Let me see what I can do. So I came here and I saw this giant opportunity for an entry. And as you can see, we have support right here. We see price keeps bouncing off support. So I'm like, okay, it'll probably retest, but that's essentially what happens. So I'm going to go to the 5 minute right now and see if I can show you guys that retest. Price came out. I saw that it had a rejection right here. So we came up, had that rejection. We held, but you see what happened. What I did was I said, okay, my stop loss isn't going to be right here because clearly price loves support. So I said, I have a feeling price will come back to test support one more time. And as soon as it bounced off support, I decided I was going to enter. It kept holding. It kept holding. I said, okay, we're good. If I go back to the 1 minute time frame, I lost my chart. I saw that we were holding a lot of support right here. So I put another entry right there. And then as soon as that started going up, I was like, okay, we're good. We're good. We came back down. But I saw that we held this trend line one more time. So I said, you know what? We have now officially started forming that higher low. I said, okay, no problem. I'm going to take the risk here. And so I waited for price to come up a little bit past the support I had and officially break that resistance. Then I got 2 more entries and this trade just went crazy. crazy. Of course, you know where we put our price targets. We put our price targets, well, at least I did. Let me not say you have to, at the previous high. But one thing I like to do is take profit right before the high, because sometimes price won't go all the way there. And wow, that was really fast. I tried to make that super fast. I know that wasn't at all. Essentially, I did that. I ended up making that day an extra, I want to say it was about $3,000. Essentially, I ended the week a little over, like $7,300, a little over. I'm going to post the screenshots here so you guys can kind of see. But yeah, it was an amazing week. I am so shocked. I turned $1,000 into $7,000 in 1 week. My first week trading Forex, and literally I am not abandoning Forex. I'm going to continue to trade. And honestly, I was going to withdraw my money, but I said, you know what? I'm going to see how far I can scale this account and kind of see if I can keep you guys updated with that process. I'm super excited. I'm super happy. Forex must not be a scam, because as you can see, y'all, this is a real live account. But yeah, so that is essentially how I made $7,000 my first week trading Forex, starting with $1,000, which is equivalent to a 600% return. That's like turning $100 to 700. Again, this is all from me taking the time to learn technical analysis and understanding how the markets work. It's not easy, but it's definitely worth it. And now I am going to have a very, very great